how to make the esports platform of the future.
To be the best in esports, his vision right now will share, and please give him a big hand, Vlastimil Venclik, CEO at Odin GG. Give him a big hand, put your hands together and be loud. The floor is yours. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Vlastimil, and can you hear me actually? Great. So I want to thank organizers for having me, and I would like to say you more about how to make great esports platform of the future. So, okay, great. So actually, before we start, let's define who is your target audience. And who actually do you need to serve to create the best esports platform for the future? So, you know, esports bettors are quite a different beast than typical operators are used to, because you need to serve not one generation, but actually two generations. Both generations have something common share, and this is that they want to consume content when they want and how they want, you know, because we all use Netflix and Spotify and so on. So you need to allow them to, you know, to be ready when to bet when they want and what they want, and actually make it much easier and convenient for them to bet on. And especially Generation Z, they are very, very rewarding. If you can imagine all the millions of dollars coming every month to Twitch streamers. So, you know, they can be very rewarding, but they can be very punishing as well. Because if you make some mistakes or you are not authentic in the esports area, you know, they will really punish you, and they can be really toxic in their behavior and so on. We've defined the better, so how does the current state of the platform and how they typically look like is, you know, they don't have enough live markets, so they don't offer good enough engagement for bettors, combined with low bet limits, because it's hard to make profitable odds, and when you are not sure, you will just limit your bettors, and you can be sure that the community will know about that, and they will speak about it, and they will punish you later. And one of the biggest problems we see in the industry is that they offer really old UX, UI experience for esports fans. It's based on some old, you know, UX, which is good enough maybe for soccer bettors or other, let's say, traditional sports, but definitely not for the current generation. And they want it polished and tailored around video and consuming odds feed and other things. So definitely, this is something which is not very satisfying, and the last piece is that there is not enough content, which is connected. That there is also not served mobile game segment, and this is a huge area, because if you think about traditional games like esports, League of Legends, and so on, they are kind of covered, but the mobile games, it's additional 2 billion of players which are not addressed by the traditional platforms and providers. So this is a big opportunity to actually create something great and valuable for bettors. So, you know, if you want to create esports platform of the future, you need to tailor your experience for esports bettors. Offer them a really great UX and UI experience. You need to have interactive video streams, which will offer real-time betting opportunities. Basically, something can happen in the game, and you want to bet on it right now. And this is connected with the allowed to consume it everywhere, anytime, and you need to have a content on this, so bettors can bet on anything they want, anytime they want. And of course, you need to make them feel unique and this can be achieved, for example, through some smart bonuses and some smart incentivization programs like NFTs. Basically, if there's something interesting in the game, you can give them special NFT, which is just, something unique, and only they have them, so they have a better brand connection. And the last piece, and this is the, let's say, the moonshot, it can be new ways of consumption of content through virtual reality, virtual casinos, and so on. And I think it's at least worth it to explore this avenue of consumption and create something interesting for bettors. But what's in the middle of everything are profitable odds, and because this is your key monetization thing, how to make actually money on esports bettors, and doing profitable odds in esports is really hard, and you need to find a reliable partner which will deliver you this experience made for engagement and made for esports fans, and you need to have a proper risk management limits and proper esports, focused risk management as well, because otherwise you will have lower limits and the community will know about it and they will just punish you again. And again, this is connected with the new betting opportunities, new games, new titles, and so on. So again, it's about content and content monetization, which needs to be fun for bettors, and they need to have a skin in the game, bet on what they want and how they want it. Really tailor-made solution for esports fans. So, and actually how you should work with community and how you should attract this new esports audience and new esports fans. It's very complicated to do it actually, because if we are not authentic, they will feel it and they will know about it, and then it's hard to repair your reputation. So you need to work with an authentic influencers, which are very complicated to find for betting, but there are some. But you need to have a reliable partners again to work with. Team sponsorship is a very complicated thing to do because there are a lot of second-tier teams which are not properly managed, and you can just lose a lot of money on these teams, and just won't bring you anything, or they are just playing a league or leagues or matches in the regions which you don't have your target audience, and so on. So you really need to be careful which team you support, which team you want to sponsor, and work closely with them on your brand recognition. And one of the biggest problems of this two generation is that they suffer from the ad blindness. Basically, you can throw ads on them, but they will don't respond to it. So you need to communicate your brand authentically, together with the teams, influencers, be the part of the ecosystem, and try to bring something to the table and try to grow the ecosystem as well. And by doing all of these steps, you will be rewarded in a quite big way, because again, the community is really rewarding. And and if you make all of these steps, you basically made a 360-degree approach to esports. So you focused on content. You have always do something to bet on 24/7. You drive your engagement of bettors by multiple live markets, multiple betting opportunities. We are making them unique and making them to feel that they have a skin in the game. They can bet on what they want and how they want. With profitable odds, you drive your monetization. With risk management, you limit your risks, and this needs to be especially esports focused, because traditional odds and traditional risk management approaches are complicated to use in the esports area. So, and at the end, you can incentivize your audience by giving them the right bonus schemes, and you can give them some points to games they like. You can give them NFTs or some special other tokens and so on. And the community will reward you again because they don't have problem to spend a lot of money on online goods, and they can reward you in many ways. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.